I lost over $100,000. And the thing is, over the time of your life, you're probably losing hundreds and thousands of dollars from these investing mistakes. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 investing mistakes that I've made and show you how you can avoid them and what to do instead so that you can make more money from investing. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Michael Kim. I'm a personal finance coach, CPA, digital nomad, and TEDx speaker. And if you want to learn more about investing, personal finance, and travel, then make sure to subscribe. The first mistake that I made with investing was trusting others with my money. Back in high school, I was working as a swimming instructor, and I worked really hard to make my first $10,000. And I wanted to invest this money for the long term. So I went to my local trusted bank and I met with a financial advisor who told me to invest all of my money in a 2% guaranteed investment certificate, also known as a GIC, locked in for the next 5 years. And when I asked why, the financial advisor said, "Just trust me." And I was like, okay. Today, I realized that I was scammed. You see, the people that you meet at the bank aren't really financial advisors. Unless you're investing more than $100,000, you're probably just seeing a customer service representative. And this person essentially makes money by selling you financial products that you may or may not even need. Today, I know that if I were to just invest my own money, I would get an average rate of return of about 7 to 8% per year. And so in 10 years, if I just invested my $10,000 on my own, I would have had $21,000. It would have doubled in value. Instead, by trusting someone else with my money and putting it in a 2% GIC, my money only grew to $12,000. I lost over $10,000. This story is so common. Comment below and share your story if you've been burned by a financial advisor or by your trusted bank. And this is why I believe that you are the best person to make your own financial decisions, because you will always have your own back. The second mistake that I made from investing was investing in mutual funds. Oh, mutual funds, one of the biggest scams in the entire industry. Mutual funds are financial products that allow you to invest in both stocks and bonds at the same time, and they are actively managed by a portfolio manager. Why are mutual funds bad? Well, it's because of the extremely high management fees. The management fees, also known as management expense ratio, MER, is how the banks and the financial advisors make money off of your investments. And the average MER for mutual funds is about 2.5%. Now you might be thinking, oh, like 2.5%? That's not that much. And that's how they get you. 2.5% off of your investments may not be a lot in the short term, but in the long term, it's a lot. Let's take a look at an example. Let's say you're in your 20s or 30s and you are planning to retire in your 60s. That means you're going to be investing your money for about 30 years. And let's say every single year you're going to be investing $10,000 at an average rate of return of about 8%. If you were to invest in mutual funds with a management expense ratio of 2.5%, you would have $700,000 at the end of 30 years. But if you learn how to invest your own money so you didn't have to pay a 2.5 management expense ratio, you would have $1.1 million at the end of 30 years. That's a $300,000 difference. I don't know about you, but I would much rather keep this $300,000 rather than giving it to someone else. And this is why you need to learn how to invest your own money. So the devil's advocate would say, oh, but financial advisors would be able to outperform a do-it-yourself investor. Well, not really. Studies show that only about 20% of financial advisors actually beat the market performance. So that means if you're a do-it-yourself investor and you invest into the stock market, which is extremely simple, you have an 80% chance of doing better than a financial advisor. And so that's the reason why I would rather just spend some time and money to learn how to invest on my own so I could avoid paying a high management expense ratio and keep more of my money. The third investing mistake that I made that you need to avoid is not using tax saving accounts. So when you invest your money, you are making money. And when you make money, you have to pay taxes on the money that you make. For example, let's say you buy Apple stock at $100 and you sell it for $200 and you make a profit of $100. You have to pay taxes on that money. But in Canada and in the US and in most countries, there are certain accounts where if you invest in them, you don't have to pay any taxes. In Canada, it's the TFSA and RSP, and in the US, it's the Roth IRA and the 401k. But the thing is, what most people do and what I did is that they open up an account and they just put cash in it. They don't actually invest in this account. And this is one of the most common mistakes people make. And how much do you think this is costing you? Well, let's take a look at an example. Let's say you're investing $10,000 every single year for the next 30 years. Assuming an 8% rate of return per year and a 30% average tax rate, with tax, your money only grows to $700,000 at the end of 30 years. But if you invest your money in a tax-free account, your money grows to $1.1 million. That's a $400,000 difference. And this is why you need to be utilizing your tax savings accounts the right way so that you're paying less taxes and you're keeping more of your hard-earned money. Remember, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money that you make, it matters how much you keep. And a bonus tip that I have for you was not spending money to learn how to invest my money. It's a little ironic, right? We want to invest our money so it can grow, but we don't actually want to invest to learn how to invest. A few years ago, I was trying to learn a stock options trading strategy, which is an advanced investing strategy. And the thing is, I didn't want to pay someone to learn this. I wanted to do it all on my own. And because of this, I ended up losing $15,000. And so I decided to spend $6,000 to hire an investing coach to teach me how to successfully implement a stock options trading strategy. And after I did that, I was able to make a 1 to 4% rate of return every single month from my investments. The thing is, if I had just hired this investing coach in the beginning, I wouldn't have had to lose $15,000. But because I thought I could do it on my own, I ended up losing more money than the cost to hire him. And so what I learned from this experience is that investing is a skill, and you can either be a beginner, intermediate, or an expert. Beginners are going to get beginner results, and experts are going to get expert results and make a lot of money. And so that's the reason why if you need to pay money to learn this skill, to learn how to invest your money, it will be worth your time and money. And the thing that I love about skills is that once you learn the skill, you get to keep it and you get to use it for the rest of your life. And this is one of the reasons why I created my signature private coaching program, the Money Skills Bootcamp, where I teach you how to make, save, and invest your own money so that you can make your financial goals inevitable and design your ideal life. If you want to learn more about this program and how to work with me, then go to michaelleekim.com/coaching. And so as you can see, if you're making some of these mistakes when it comes to investing, you are likely losing hundreds and thousands of dollars. And I'd honestly rather have you keep and enjoy this money rather than giving it to a big corporation. And so I hope you learn from my mistakes and you learn how to invest your money the right way so that you can keep more of your money. If you found any value with this video, and if you want to learn more about investing and personal finance, then make sure to subscribe when I release a new video every single week. Also, if you have any questions about investing, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I'll make sure to answer your question. Or I also give out a lot of really great tips on my Instagram, so feel free to follow me or shoot me a DM at Michael Lee Kim. And clearly, you're someone that wants to learn more about investing. And so here is a playlist with all of my investing videos that you can watch.